Narcissistic people have an incredible knack of rewriting history, rewriting events to not only suit their own narrative so that they can be perceived as the most amazing person that you've ever met, or the victim of the situation that they created. They also rewrite it in your head so that you go all out to support them and forgive them and help them. And the way they do this is usually by gaslighting your reality, and they look to sell you a false belief of the situation. And while they're selling you that false belief, they either believe it within themselves or they rewrite it in such a way that they end up believing it within themselves. There's quite a few ways that a narcissistic person will rewrite history, and one of the first of these is by not taking responsibility. They simply just turn around and say, it wasn't me, it's not me, it's not my problem, it's not my fault, it's nothing to do with me. So they stir up the drama, they stir the pot, and then they stand back and watch the show and play innocent in it all. Or they turn around and claim, if they hadn't, then I wouldn't, because they're not going to admit to making a mistake because they're arrogant enough to believe that they don't make mistakes and they're perfect. And if they had made a mistake, then it's somebody who taught them wrong, it's someone who explained it wrong, it's somebody else's fault and never their own. When they go all out to hurt someone in some of the most horrific ways, they will just turn around and say, well, they had it coming. They deserved it if they hadn't have done this to me. When more often than not, that person didn't actually do anything to a narcissistic person. So it's not even an eye for an eye. It's a case of the narcissist didn't get the attention they deserve, so they decided to punish that person. That person called them out, so the narcissist decides to punish that person, and they rewrite it in their own mind so that they can be morally superior, that they're doing the world a favour and that person deserved it in some way. They will promise you something so that they can get their needs met, but they promise you something in the future and then they fail to deliver. And when you dare to ask them about this, they just turn around and say, I never said that, you must be imagining things. They will go all out to cheat on you because they're looking for that excessive attention, and then they just turn around and claim, if you'd have paid me more attention, I wouldn't have needed to go elsewhere. Therefore, they're passing the blame over to you. They will go all out to provoke jealousy within you so that they can accuse you of being the jealous one, because narcissistic people tend to be some of the most envious people you could ever meet, believing that others are envious of them, and they often believe that others are envious of them because they set the environment to provoke that jealousy within people so that they can feel special, that everybody's so jealous of them. They will mock you, humiliate you, criticise you, put you down any way they can. And if you dare to ask them about this, they'll just accuse you of being unable to take a joke. And as people can have a bit of friendly banter, you can be the one that's questioning your values and your beliefs and not their behaviour towards you. Narcissistic people believe that you should be putting them first in absolutely everything that you do, and when you don't, they're going to accuse you of being stubborn and selfish and awkward and demanding too much. And when all else fails, a narcissist will go all out to accuse you of being crazy, and they've usually driven you into the depths of despair, into reacting negatively, into anxiety and depression, that you are usually the one that believes you're going crazy, and a narcissist goes all out to tell everyone that you're the crazy person so that they can gain the sympathetic attention for having to put up with the likes of you.